Testing 1, 2. Perfect. We are live, baby. Another one. Another one. Let's see if we can get people in here. Oh yeah, this shit rips. Cree, welcome to the stream. I'm starting late, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Kind of fucked up chat. What? Why is this not? Let me try this. There we go. That's what I wanted. Got out from the hospital sooner than expected. What were you guys doing in the hospital, by the way? What were you doing in there? What dost thou do in there? I need to send out Instagram DMs and then we are good to go. We are Gucci gang. Sorry guys, just sending DMs real quick. Letting people know we're live. We're live and ready to thrive. Perfect. We sent it. We sent it. Oh, hell yeah. We got more people in here. Caroline's in here. Caroline, I just sent you a DM. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you guys. Sammy's in here. Ah, Link is in here. I was tired of my constant coughing, so Link took me to get a viral infection. Oh, Link took me. Got a viral infection. Holy shit. Do you go to the hospitals for that? Is that where you go for something like that in Puerto Rico? Well, good for you. Glad you got that figured out. Oh, it's Sunday, so the docks weren't working. Got it. Got it. That makes way more sense. Well, good. I'm glad you got that figured out, bro. I'm glad we got that figured out. Got that figured out. Chat, I'm tired today, low-key. I just ran 7 miles. I gotta lock in for this. By the way, you guys like the new setup? Nobody said anything yet. We went back to the open floor plan. You should be able to see the beans whenever he's chilling. Oh, actually, I think... Oh, he's literally chilling behind my head. There he is. There's our favorite man. There's our sweet handsome boy. Sweet handsome boy Manoy. Just chilling like a motherfucking villain. I also wanted to do this because, like, when I went live the other day and I wanted to, like, stretch on the ground and treat it more like an IRL stream, like, it just wasn't properly set up. But now we're chilling. We got the We got a bigger space. If I wanted to do like a subathon thing where I'm streaming for like an extended period of time, I could sleep on the couch. Like, we're fucking good, chat. Thank you, Caroline. That's all I wanted. Just got mine. How's everybody doing today, chat? What'd you guys get up to this weekend? Let me see. What did I actually went places and did things? Let's see. Friday night, I just stayed in and I worked. Saturday, I worked for most of Saturday, but I did go on a run and I went to the gym. And then I went over to my buddy's place because they were hosting a little watch party for the Iowa State football game. We won 20-0 against Houston. Let's fucking go. We're having a good season, guys. We're having a good season. But yeah, just hung out there and then came home last night and woke up not early. I woke up at like 9 today, which is pretty late for me. But I woke up at 9 and got my day started. I did a little bit of work. I cleaned and I like changed my setup. And then I went on my 7-mile run. And then I ate. And now here I am. We are live. Setup looks way more clean. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I don't think it looks very clean, like if you could look at the setup, but I think for like live streaming, this is going to be better. I feel like this is going to be so much better. So. Yeah, turn more towards the cam. Actually, I should just, I don't know what I'm doing here. Just put that right there. I need be better about like organizing my tabs and stuff, so it makes more sense. So I'm looking at you guys. You guys got such a purty face. I might as well look at it. Looks inviting. And late. What's late, Cree? What you talking about? Nobody's gonna tell me about their Sunday? That's fine. I don't even care. I don't even care that much, bro. I don't even... You late? Oh, I am late. I apologize. In my defense, I always just say around that time. I always say around 5 p.m. CST. Today it was just longer because, like, I needed to eat. And then I found Reddit stories. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Reddit stories to read for you guys, but I have to find them first. So I spent time finding those Reddit stories. Caroline had work. Should be looking over here. What am I doing? What am I doing, chat? I'm sick. I don't have to say how my Sunday was. That's fair, Cree. That's fair. Went to church, pick up Cree, went to the hospital, and now she's on me. Aw, cute. Don't get that viral infection, though. That sounds fun, though. Oh, I didn't even check my camera angles, guys. My camera looking fine? I think it looks okay. Maybe I could turn it a little bit. Oh, shit. Nope, wrong way. Yeah, there we go. I don't know. It's kind of at a weird angle. I gotta figure this shit out. Streaming's hard. Wee woo. How's that sound bad? You guys are dating. I know what it means. Wait, are you guys... That's so funny. Are you guys watching it like together, but like on your phone? That's so funny. I appreciate that though. That bumps up my viewership. I appreciate that, you guys. I love that. Wait, send a picture in the Discord. I'm actually curious. Is it like you guys like watch it like on phones, or do one of you guys have a tablet? I have the sound on. Okay, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. That's fun. Well, Kree, I hope you feel better. Man, I miss my boyfriend now. How do you think I feel? I'm single as fuck. Went to my grandma's house for tea and no. That's kind of fun. She gave me a big box full of fresh veggies, so I'm excited to cook some new stuff. Just got done making dinner for my gremlins. We love the gremlins. What did the gremlins get up to on the weekend, Sammy? Are your kids in sports yet or anything like that? That sounds like a nice Sunday, though. We love a little. I should do that tonight. I might do that in stretch. Ben, you partake? Of course. Not as much as like most people. Like, I am such a lightweight, you guys. I don't know if you guys are when I was doing my free Patreon, I posted a photo of this joint that I rolled. It was the first joint I ever rolled. My sister and her boyfriend taught me. I smoked that joint for like 3 nights in a row, and I shit you not, I got through like maybe half of it. And I was high every single night. Like, my sister was like, that's actually fucking crazy that like you're that much of a lightweight. But I also don't like being stoned out of my mind. I like it just enough to where I can feel it. That's probably why. Like, my sister smokes very different from me. She smokes till like she can't smoke anymore. I'm like, I want 2 puffs. Shut the fuck up, Grammarly. How about you triple check these nuts in your mouth? My oldest is interested in sports, so we're looking for something for her. All 3 kids just terrorize me unless my mom takes them for the weekend. Kids are crazy, bro. Kids are crazy. What kind of sports does your oldest want to play? I feel like soccer is a fun kid sport to play. It's pretty easy. We posted our setup in random images. Hell yeah. I love it. That's so funny. You guys are so cute, bro. I love it. So good, dude. Oh, Discord's... I've been a little inactive in Discord. I apologize, you guys. I'll pick it back up. I'll pick it back up. That's funny. I like the setup, though. I like the setup, you guys. You're making me feel really single, but I like the setup. God, you guys, chat, is it a bad thing if I want coffee right now? Let me go see if I still have coffee left. Chat, I finished the coffee. I'm just tired, bro. For what? I know for what. I ran 7 miles, bro. She's interested in hockey and karate. Ooh, okay. Karate's a good one. I think every like girl should do some... Oh, fuck. I fucked that up, guys. I think every girl should do some sort of... No, I want it on. Some sort of like martial arts or something like that, you know? Something to learn how to protect themselves. I mostly smoke for my anxiety and depression, but on Sundays I go ham with the fam. That's so fun. To be honest, I really only smoke because it's really nice for stretching. Like, I get really good stretching. My body is always so sore. Guys, I worked out 6 days in the last... I worked out 6 days in the last 7... Yeah, in the last week. That's how you English. Oh my god, Alonia's in here. Hello, Alonia. Welcome to the stream. When are you gonna do reading Reddit stories we send you? I've sent a bunch. I know, Kree. I'm just trying to get back on top of my videos right now. And once I'm back on, how many do we have? Actually, that's a good question. The problem is, Kree, is like, there's videos that you guys want me to react to, and I definitely want to react to them. But then there's videos that I know for a fact that I can create titles and thumbnails off of for my content. So like, when I react to your guys' stories, I don't always know if I can make thumbnail, because that's how I choose some of my stories as well, is like, what can I make thumbnails and titles out of? But I do want to get back to it, Kree. I do want to get back to it. I just need to get ahead of my upload schedule, and I think this is the week to do it. Because I'm gonna read today. I'm reading a bunch of Am I the A-hole stories, and then I think I have that'll be 2 streams that I need to make videos from. I'll make fuck, I don't want to do this. I think I'll make I still need to fucking make tomorrow's video. I'm really stupid. I've been putting it off, so I'm gonna probably stay up late doing that. But I'm gonna make tomorrow's video tonight out of the last stream, and then this stream is gonna go up on Thursday, and then the video after that is gonna be a top 10 Am I the A-holes of September video. Which honestly would make more sense if I put that out. Shit, that makes way more sense if I put that out on Thursday. Nah, I might just put it out next week. What'll that be? That'll be like the 6th. Yeah, that should be good enough. I think I'll put it out on the 6th and then just be like, just try to be better on top of it for next week. I feel like I've just been like trying to catch up, you know? But I will react to your guys' stories, I promise. Shut the fuck up, Grammarly. Glad Link is out here clipping the stream. I'll get onto it. Don't worry, Kree. How many stories are there? Let me double check. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's enough to make a video off of. What is the spilled spice tea community? Ooh, okay. Oh, it's a podcast. Oh, I kind of want to look them up. I've never heard of this one. And they do Reddit stories? Spilled spice tea. Whoa. Literally nothing popped up for me. Am I looking it up right? Spilled spiced tea. I am not seeing it, chat. Oh, I just muted that. My bad. I always love diving into seeing what other like Reddit people are doing. Oh my god, guys. Hold on, let me hit a mint. I'm gonna hit a mint real quick. We'll get on to the stories. I feel like once we start reading and shit, I'll come to life here. But goddamn, did that run take the energy out of me? Probably doesn't help that I just ate too. Do you guys get that where like you get super fucking tired like right after eating? I get that shit so bad. Hopefully we still got the quarry. Yeah, you guys definitely got the quarry still. I might only play for like an hour, but you'll definitely get a quarry playthrough. Oh my god, this is bad. I'm having cake right now. Oh my god, that sounds so fucking good, bro. Oh, I have one of my neighbors made a apple crisp, and she brought some over for me. I cannot wait to try that. But I was like, I have to do it after stream. I have to do it after stream. Oh. Cake is always good. What did you get the cake from, Alonia? Was it your birthday? Happy birthday, Raven. We love a little cake, bro. Yeah, I got cake. It's my sister's birthday and I'm eating leftovers right now. That's fun, bro. Cree got cake. Hey, Link. Link got the Riz, bro. Link knows. Link knows how to riz up his girl, even in Twitch chats. I respect it. Yeah, is Link hitting the squat rack? Oh. It's literally all genetics. It's not fair. Some of it's hard work. Link, do you work out? Or is it truly just all genetics for Link? Link, no. That's crazy, Link. Some of us had to work for our cake, all right? I had to work for that shit, bro. I've worked out more than him this year. You'll pass him, Cree. Don't worry. Hey, I've lost 20 pounds from my heaviest weight. Hell yeah, Cree. Let's go. Keep losing that weight, girl. Alonia, I did not know that you two were dating. How did you not know they were dating, bro? They been dating, bro. Oh yeah, I always forget you guys are engaged. Yo, has Gender Ghost? I hope Gender Ghost hops in here. I didn't realize. I like took a peek in Vent and Spam the other day, and I didn't realize Gender Ghost is going through some shit with their partner right now. Yeah, bro, I'm reading the latest update from yesterday. Ugh, poor Gender Ghost, bro. I hope Gender Ghost hops in here so we can hear a little bit about it. Link, I don't know how I did it. Guess we're not inviting Ben to our wedding since he doesn't remember. Are you guys getting married in Puerto Rico? Prince of Darkness, welcome to the stream. Good to have you. Local clip creature in the house. All right, but inviting him would be so funny. That would be kind of funny, low-key. I showed up to my Twitch viewers' wedding. Not clickbait. That's the video we're making from it. I'll IRL stream it. I'll live stream your guys' wedding. How does that sound? Yes, we are. Dude, that's awesome, bro. I feel like Puerto Rico's beautiful. We're too poor to leave Puerto Rico, but we have a nice view of the ocean. Yeah, I mean, if there's a place to be poor, it's Puerto Rico, man. I don't know. Is Puerto Rico as like nice as everyone makes it seem? Or does Puerto Rico have like a dark side, guys? Korean Link would know best. Just woke up like literally a minute ago. God damn, Prince of Darkness. What? Maybe if people say no and we have space, I'll let you know. No worries, Kree. You do not have to invite me to your wedding, bro. That'd be crazy. I don't even know if I could go. Damn, he's the last choice. I'm everybody's last choice. It's almost 5:30 p.m. It is 5:30. It's 6:30 p.m. where I live. That's crazy. If you visit Puerto Rico by April 27th at by Sarby, you'll legit be invited. That's crazy. All right, well maybe I'll have to visit Puerto Rico. Imagine the views though. That's fair. That would be so fun. Puerto Rico deadass has a dark side. AKA the government. Oh, okay. Yeah, that I've heard bad things about your guys' government. Also, Puerto Rico has to deal with hurricanes and shit. Yeah. Did that one that hit Florida affect you guys at all? I know people got their shit fucked up in that hurricane. Damn, Link. Kree stole your punchline. I thought you guys were like coordinating that. Kree's like laying on his chest and like, nah. Let me steal your thunder. She stole it for real, for real. She did kind of steal it, bro. She did fucking steal it, bro. It's funny because Bad Bunny put up a bunch of billboards saying if you vote for X party, you don't love Puerto Rico. The dude is living in California. What you mean? That surprises me. If you're... Because, like, don't a bunch of millionaires and billionaires go there to, like, put their money behind a tax shelter? I feel like he probably has some sort of resident... Like, it would be really dumb if he wasn't, like, technically living in Puerto Rico. But... I don't know. I don't know enough shit about that shit. I'm not knowledgeable like that. I ain't knowledgeable like that, alright, chat? You as an American go to Puerto Rico, buy a house, no taxes. That's insane. Wait, so if you're a Puerto Rican, that doesn't count? Like, if you're a Puerto Rican citizen, that doesn't apply to you? Kree, don't worry. I also am not knowledgeable. We can be not knowledgeable together, Kree. Alright, chat. I'm gonna start, Oh my... God, fuck off, dude. No way. I'm gonna start, arranging my screens for live. For live time. Bad Bunny was born in Puerto Rico. I know, that's what I was saying. But if Puerto Ricans don't get that same like tax haven, then it's kind of pointless. From my understanding, Bad Bunny doesn't get those benefits because he is Puerto Rican. That's dumb. So like Americans get a much better tax break because they're not from there? Seems broken. We don't pay taxes like Americans do. How do your guys' taxes work?
You are at the heart of everything we do. The reason
We have 11.5% sales tax. That's kind of fucking crazy. That's high. Even though Puerto Rico is a part of the US. I don't understand. It's a territory, right? So like it's a part of the US, but it's not a state. I don't know. That just like doesn't make sense to me. It's like, why are we in a situationship with Puerto Rico? Can they put a label on that shit or just like call it off? Like, what do you expect from a country whose main income is tourism? Yeah, that makes sense. It went down to 7% for food though. That's good. We're not a colony, we're a territory, which is in a lot of ways a good thing. Like, you guys weren't colonized by us. That's kind of a big dub. But it's stupid. Like, I remember the threats that Trump wanted to trade us for an island in Europe probably would have been better for us. Probably. That's insane. I don't know, dude. I don't even pay attention to shit like that. Like, and it's all empty threats, bro. Like, the president can't do shit for shit. They're like, oh, I want to do this. And it's like, okay, well, that has to go through like 150 other people. And then that has to go through like another 200. It's like, this shit broken. Shit's just broken. Alrighty, chitty chat. It is time. It is time to get this party started. You guys know what the fucking drill is. You guys know what the fuck is up, Kyle. Hold on, let me make sure that everything looks good. God, this fucking mic is going to be the death of me, bro. The death of me. Alrighty, chat. Here we go. I think for this YouTube intro, I'm going to try something a little bit shorter. Well, hold on, let me think. I don't know, guys. You know what? I'm going to keep it same and maybe I'll edit it down in post. All right, chat? But we have some good stories. So chat, start spamming. Cue the YouTube voice. Welcome to another Reading Reddit live stream highlights video. Today, we have 7 juicy Reddit stories for you guys. Starting off with, am I the a-hole for refusing to change my baby's name after I named her after my dad's affair partner? This one does have an update. Am I the a-hole for leaving my husband at the hospital after he refused to be in the delivery room with me? Am I the a-hole for telling my mom why none of her 5 boys have given her grandkids? Am I the a-hole for ending my relationship after my girlfriend said no to marriage? Am I the a-hole for breaking a man's nose because he apparently didn't know what stop means? I took a shower at midnight while my wife was watching TV. Who's the a-hole? And finally, am I the a-hole for kicking my parent out and saying, this is why I was so effed up as a kid? Juicy, juicy Reddit stories this week, guys. If you are not subscribed or you don't follow on Spotify, I would appreciate if you enjoy this video to do so. And as always, if you would like to join us for these live reads, go to twitch.tv/bysarby and join us there. Look at that. That was smooth, guys. I was struggling through the last intro. So it's nice to kind of nail it. Also, I'm going to move this one. This one's going to, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7. When I said 7, for a split second, I was like, Did I fuck that up? But I didn't, because I'm better. I'm him. I am him. All right, chat. I'm gonna get some water. I'm gonna get one more mint in here too, because my fucking mouth is dry, dog. Just dry. It was smooth. Thank you, Alonia. 10 out of 10. Let's go. Another set of juicy stories. Thank you, Sammy. I appreciate you hopping in. Spam the chat. Make it look interesting, you know? Alrighty, chat. Oh my God, I'm laying this. Hey, Lolly's in here. Lolly, welcome to the stream. Good to have you. I forgot I was present for a sec. What do you mean, Caroline? Ooh, Snuggles pick deposited in pet picks. We'll take a look at that later in the stream, okay? Remind me, Prince of Darkness. All right, chat, here we go. Am I the a-hole for refusing to change my baby's name after I named her after my dad's affair partner? I, 26 female, just gave birth to my daughter, Annabelle. I didn't announce it beforehand because in the past, one of my family members stole a baby name and it created a lot of drama. My mom wanted to know, but I was adamant on keeping it a secret. My mom and dad were in the room when I gave birth, and when it was time for me to sign the birth certificate, my mom asked for the name, and I told her Annabelle. Her face went pale, and my dad didn't look too happy, but he said he loved the name. My mom left a few minutes later, claiming she didn't feel well. She said she'll come over in a few days to help with the baby. Now I'm at home with the baby, and my mom hasn't talked to me that much. We used to talk every day, so I was confused by this sudden behavior. My sister Emily lives with mom still, so I called her over to talk. When she got to my house, she explained how she overheard dad and mom arguing because about 10 years ago, dad had an affair with a coworker named Annabelle. Mom hasn't been talking to him, and he's been trying to get her to talk. I guess dad realizing that Emily had Oh, I see what they're saying. I guess dad realizing that Emily had come over, decided to come over himself. He asked if there was any way that I could change Annabelle's name. I asked him why, to see if he'll tell me the truth. And he did. He admitted to the affair. He begged mom not to leave him, and she stayed, but just hearing that name had always put her in a bad headspace. I told him I can't, and that Annabelle was the name of my husband's grandmother who helped raise him. My dad begged and pleaded for me to change it, saying mom was in the middle of packing her bags and heading to her sister's house. I told him I won't change her name and that it means so much to me and my husband. He began to raise his voice, and immediately my sister yelled back and told him to get the hell out. She told him not to stress me out about a mess he created. He left immediately. I'm not changing my baby's name, but I feel like this is tearing the family apart. What should I do? Small edit, Annabelle isn't her real name. Her real name only has 3 letters, so a nickname based off her name wouldn't be possible. And a lot of you suggested to change her first name to her middle name, but her middle name is my mom's name, and I don't want to change that. Huh. Chat, I almost went with no a-holes here, but also they made a really good point that this is all the dad's fault. Like, this is the mess that the dad created, and it's his fault that everyone here is upset and the family is having these issues. So, like, no a-holes here except for the dad? I do think Here's the thing. I think the wife. Here's the thing. I think hold on. How should I put this? I think OP's mom. Needs to. I want to validate OP's mom's reaction. Like, I think I also would be rattled by that. I think a lot of people would be rattled by something like that, but she shouldn't take it out on the daughter. And I'm not necessarily saying that she is taking it out on OP on the daughter. She's mainly kind of taking it out on the husband, which he definitely deserves it. But like, girl, if you chose to stay with him, like you're kind of sleeping in the bed that you chose, I don't know. Hmm. Sorry, Chad. I'm trying to think here because, okay, definitively, OP is not the a hole. That's a fact. Definitively, the husband is an a hole. I'm a little undecided about the mom. Oddly, I'm leaning towards you're the a hole, just because I think there needs to be clarification. The fact that there has not been interaction between OP and her mother to try to like resolve this or just talk through it. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I mean, your husband's a piece of shit and that's probably going to be a problem no matter what, but like, girl, this is your grandchild. No matter what name it is, like, you should be ecstatic. I don't know. I understand why she's upset, but I don't really agree with how she's been going about it. Sammy, she didn't choose the name just to ruffle feathers. She didn't even know about the affair partner. It's just a name. Exactly. No, in no way is OP in the wrong here. And like, here's the thing. I understand it. Like, I've had exes where like sometimes when I hear their name, it's like a mini little shock of like, whoa. But like, I don't know. I like if I hear other people, like I can be around other people who have the same names as them. I mean, I think it's different when you have, I don't know. I also just think the mom is too mad about the affair partner and not mad enough at the husband. Once again, guys, like I just have that philosophy of like, listen, bro, when you learn that your partner cheated on you and if you choose to like stick with them, like, I don't know. If you didn't think you could live with it, you should have dipped out earlier. I know, and I know that kind of sounds like victim blaming a little bit, but it's like you could have also just left. I don't know. Honestly, let the mom do her thing. I can only imagine how hurt and broken she must be, and she put herself through so much more by staying. She just needs time. I mean, hopefully she leaves, bro. The dad doesn't sound that great, especially if he's like demanding that they do something like change a kid's name after it's already been legally declared. Like, that's not easy. That's why if they cheat, divorce. I agree, Alonia. I'm kind of on that same wave. The mom obviously still struggles with the betrayal. Yeah. If OP just let her mom sit with it for a while, she'll come to terms with it because you can't be mad at a baby for their name and she probably loves the baby more than she hates the name. I agree, Sammy. I think you could get over it, you know? If anything, I think this is more stemming from probably just like unprocessed, unaddressed feelings that she has about the affair. Change your baby's name. It's making my life really shitty. That's pretty much the dad's vibe. It also costs money. Exactly. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. All right, you guys ready for the update? I'm curious about the update. All right, chat. Update. How much? Okay, so this update came out literally a day after the post was posted. My sister went over to my aunt's house to talk to my mom about what happened. My mom then came to my house to talk. She broke down saying how sorry she is for being distant and that it was wrong not to communicate with us about what was happening. She said while the name did shock her at first, she knew how much Annabelle meant to my husband and that she'll never do anything to discredit the work she put into raising him. I asked why she didn't tell us about the affair. She said because she knew that she was mentally too weak to leave, and the last thing she wanted was to show us it's okay to stay with a man who cheated on you. I asked if she planned on leaving Dad. She said she doesn't know. She admitted that she never got over the affair and is mad at herself for ruining the moment her granddaughter was born. Okay, girl, don't blame yourself. Why would you be mad at yourself? Like, this is all the husband's fault. You know what he could have not done? Cheat on you. Like, it's pretty fucking simple. It's just, hey, don't stick your dick inside of another girl. Like, it's that or guy. I don't know. No, it has to be a girl name, right? Right, chat? I don't know. Either way, don't stick your dick inside of another person. It's that easy. Like, I told her is there a nickname she wants to call her by, and she said no, and that she wants to honor the memory of Annabelle's great-grandmother. We hugged it out and talked, so I think everything is okay. Yeah, bro. I mean, just at this point, yeah, bro. I mean, at this point, just get rid of the dad. The dad is the problem, all right? Like, minus dad in this entire equation, there's no problems. I guess OP wouldn't exist, but still. Throw the man away. Good job, Mom. We can forgive the initial reaction. Yeah, totally. I mean, like I said, I don't think she handled it perfectly, but at least she like bounced back from it. Like she was like, you're right. I didn't handle that well, but here I am now working on handling it. I just hope she leaves the dad. I hope she leaves OP's dad. I think that's the best move. Be a good example for your new granddaughter. All right, here we go. And your daughters, too. You know, they're still there. They're still learning. Alrighty, chat. Hey, we got 9 viewers in here. If we got some lurkers, guys, make sure to hit that follow button, turn on post notifications. We read Reddit stories twice a week, and we got a little playthrough of the Quarry later here. But for now, we're moving on to our next story. Am I the a-hole for leaving my husband at the hospital after he refused to be in the delivery room with me? This happened 2 months ago, but it's still causing major friction in my family, so I need some outside opinions. I, 29 female, and my husband, Jake, 32 male, have been together for 6 years, married for 3. We were both ecstatic when we found out we were expecting our first child. Pregnancy was tough for me, though. I had severe morning sickness, gestational diabetes, is it gest or gestational? Gestational diabetes, and was generally miserable. But Jake was supportive and sweet the whole way through, which made it bearable. As we got closer to my due date, we discussed birth plans. I was adamant that I wanted Jake in the delivery room. I needed his support, and he'd always agreed. However, a few weeks before my due date, Jake started acting strange. He was distant, distracted, and wouldn't engage in any baby-related discussions. I thought he was just anxious about becoming a dad, so I didn't press him too much. The day I went into labor, Jake drove me to the hospital but seemed off. He was quiet and kept checking his phone. When we got there, he pulled the nurse aside and spoke to her privately. She came back and told me Jake wouldn't be in the delivery room because he was uncomfortable with blood and medical procedures. I was willing to at least present an argument for homeboy if he went up to his wife and was like, hey, I don't want to see this. It makes me uncomfortable because X, Y, and Z. Can we figure it out? But when he's such a coward that he goes up to the goddamn nurse and makes the nurse break the news to her while she's already in labor about to have the kid. Coward. I was stunned. He never mentioned this before. I begged him to stay, told him I needed him, but he just kept saying, I can't do this. I was heartbroken and furious, but I didn't have much time to dwell on it as my contractions were getting stronger. Jake said he'd be in the waiting room and kissed me on the forehead before leaving. I was left alone, crying and feeling utterly abandoned. I mean, the other thing that I did not address is this is very suspicious activity. Borderline somewhat guilty, as if maybe he did something, maybe he cheated, maybe he doesn't want to be a part of the baby's life anymore. This just seems very suspect to me. Labor was long, painful, and traumatic. I was alone the entire time except for the medical staff. When our son was finally born, I was exhausted emotionally and physically. The nurse handed me my son, and all I felt was a deep sadness that Jake wasn't there to share this moment. After I was taken to a recovery room, I asked the nurse to get Jake. She came back and said he'd left the hospital hours ago. Bitch, what happened to you being in the fucking waiting room? What? Bro left? That's your... Yeah, there's some hanky-panky going on, bro. If you're leaving while your actual child is being born, there's something happening. I couldn't believe it. I called him repeatedly, but he didn't answer. Finally, I sent him a text saying I was done and he could find his own way home. I didn't see him until the next day. He showed up at the hospital with flowers and an hospital with flowers and an apology, saying he'd panicked and needed some air. He claimed he'd gone home to shower and change and fell asleep, which I didn't buy for a second. Good girl, I don't buy it either. Bro's lying. Liar, liar, pants for hire. Hold on, chat. I'm gonna actually make chat here a little bit smaller. I told him I didn't believe him. I was overwhelmed with anger and hurt, and I told him he had let me down in the worst way possible. He kept apologizing, saying he knew he'd messed up and he'd do anything to make it right. I didn't want him near me or our son at that moment, so I asked him to leave. He tried to protest, but I told him I needed time to process everything. He left, and I spent the rest of my hospital stay alone with my baby, trying to grapple with the enormity of what had happened. Since then, Jake has been trying to make amends. He's been taking parenting classes, attending therapy, and is constantly trying to be present and supportive. But I can't shake the feeling of betrayal. He abandoned me at one of the most vulnerable moments of my life. Every time I look at him, I remember being alone in that delivery room, terrified and in pain, wondering why the person who had promised to be by my side wasn't there. Chat, I never know how to feel about these types of gestures. Like, on one hand, I think it can be very genuine, but on the other, it's like, bro, if you would have just shown up or at least communicated with your wife, you wouldn't even have to do that. I don't know. Like, it just feels like too little, too late. My family is split. Some think I'm being too hard on Jake, that he made a mistake and is clearly remorseful. They say he's a good father and partner otherwise, and I should focus on moving forward for the sake of our child. Others think what he did was unforgivable and I should leave him. They believe I'll never truly trust him again, and that's no foundation for a marriage. I'm torn. I do still love him, and I know he loves me and our son. But part of me wonders if I'll ever get over this. Was it just a moment of weakness on his part or a sign of something deeper that I can't overlook? So am I the a-hole for leaving him at the hospital and now considering leaving him for good? Chad, not to be the corny, like, everyone makes mistakes type beat, but like, it is true. Like, humans do make mistakes and they're not always doing the right things. However, I am just massively suspect about his behavior. I think before OP even decides what they should do, they need to figure out like what the hell was up with him. Because it doesn't just feel like he's panicking, like it feels like he's hiding something here. If all of his behavior is changing and he's doing all these, it's giving he's cheating. It truly is giving he's cheating. Like, before OP even considers trusting him again, or before OP even considers staying with him and trying to rebuild that trust, I think OP needs to figure out if Jake was actually where he said he was. Because if I had to put money on it, my answer to that would be no. And then your answer is very easy. I don't know. If that's not the case and he wasn't cheating and he was just being a terrible person, I think this is something you can work through. Like, you got married to this person, like, you're with them for both, you know, what's the opposite of a flaw, chat? You're with them for all their like good traits, and you're also with them for their flaws. And like, this man's flaw happened to be that he just had this like panic mode when this happened, which, don't get me wrong, is still very wrong, but I don't know. I think that's something that I think you're able to recover from that. Me personally, I think you can recover from that. Alonia qualities. Yeah, like good qualities. Like, I don't know. You're always going to get let down at some point by your partner. Like, there's never going to be a partner who perfectly never lets you down at any moment. When you marry them, I think you're basically saying like there's a certain level of letdowns that, but like, we're gonna work through them. And I just think the unforgivable ones are when you break the sanctity of like the marriage, or like, you know, like when you cheat on them or something like that. That's totally different. But when it's like, hey, you have this fatal flaw, you know, I don't know. I very much think he cheated on her while she was birthing their child. That's how I feel, Sammy. I really don't understand his point though. Like, there's a curtain if they don't want to see anything. I mean, Alonia, it could be auditory, you know, like he doesn't want to hear his wife screaming. I don't know. What did he say? Uncomfortable with blood and medical procedures? I don't know. It's the checking phone part that's a little suspicious. I think they should do therapy first, but for sure put divorce on the table. Yeah, like I don't think that OP shouldn't get a divorce, but like I don't think you go from this to divorce so fast. Like feel it out. I think if this is actually the case, if this man is just like had a total breakdown, I don't think you can't come back from that. Where I don't think you can come back from it is if this man was cheating while you were giving birth to your child. Yeah, cheating seems likely in my opinion. I think it's very likely. Should I check? Chad, I'm going to check their page for an update maybe. No update. Damn, I'm reading some of the comments. It looks like OP did divorce them or is like starting that process. Yeah. I definitely think he's cheating, bro. Cree, let's go. Stay by her head, much less to see from that end. Yeah. I mean, if there's any time that you need to just like suck it the fuck up, it's while your wife is pushing the spawn out of her vagina that you helped put in there. And me personally. Oh my God, Gender Ghost is in here. Gender Ghost, welcome to the stream. We were just talking like at some point you should update us on like all the stuff you're talking about in Vent. That sucks, bro. I hope everything is all good on your end, bro. What did I walk into? You walked into like a crazy fucking Reddit story. You walked into a crazy story, not even gonna lie. But chat, we are on to the next one. On to the next story. We got 9 people in here, guys. If you're not following, make sure to follow. Turn on post notifications. Am I the a-hole for telling my mom why none of her 5 boys have given her grandkids? I'm the youngest of 5 boys. When I was 13, my mom and biological dad split. My oldest brother went to stay with my aunt. The rest of us went to stay with my grandma while our parents tried to find happiness. Dad completely fell off the face of the earth after about 4-ish years. I think he talks to my oldest brother every so often. My mom got her own place a few miles away from my grandma. She visited often and even spent the night every now and then. So the twins only stayed for like a year, then went and joined the Navy. The brother between the twins and I stayed for 2 years, then met a girl, went to college, and they got married. Then there was me. 13 to 18, I lived with my grandma and was almost completely alone for 2 years out in the middle of nowhere. I love my grandma, but there was only so much of an 80-year-old woman. I love my grandma, but there was only so much an 80-year-old woman and a teenage boy could talk about. Oh my God. I love my grandma, but there was only so much that an 80-year-old woman and a teenage boy could talk about. I felt abandoned. Fast forward, I finished high school, went to college, did the whole shebang. We're all adults now doing our thing. Well, my mom is always like, why won't any of you give me grandkids? Well, my mom is always like, why won't any of you give me grandchildren? First of all, I'm gay, but she even asked me if I'll find a nice man, settle down, and adopt. But my other brothers are straight. None of them have or want kids. So the conversation got intense and she was being very dramatic. So I said it. I said what was on everyone's mind. Mom, I think none of us want kids because of how you and Dad left us with Grandma because you both deserve to be happy. I'm glad you found your happiness, but I would never do such a thing to a child, especially if I had the means to take care of them. It scares me that I could possibly wake up one day and think differently. That I could wake up, tell my kids to pack their shit, I'm taking you to Grandma's, where you're going to live from now on, even though your father and I are perfectly capable of taking care of you. I mean, the call out she needed. The call out she absolutely needed No matter how right you are, there's no way she's going to have a positive reaction to that. She cried a lot, but I couldn't take the "where are my grandkids" conversation anymore. I could not listen to her bring that up one more time. I did feel terrible, and we haven't talked in like 2 weeks. I'm not sure what to think. I mean, she asked for it. Like, hey, why aren't any of you guys giving me grandkids? Hey, mom, here's why we're not giving you grandkids. And it's actually your fault. Like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. Am I the a-hole for telling my mom the truth? I don't know. I mean, listen, nobody likes that reality check, but it was a reality check that needed to be done. Not the a-hole. That's pretty goddamn easy. It's also crazy just to drop your kid off with your grandma to go find your happiness. Girl, your happiness took a... Your happiness... Girl, your happiness... Oh, fuck. Girl, your happiness went on the back burner the second you pumped out 5 kids. Guess what? Now their happiness is way more important. Insane. Even if any of her kids have children, she won't be seeing them either way. No one is entitled to a relationship with someone's kids. Hell, my husband's sister still hasn't met any of my kids because of some despicable shit she said. Imagine the moment she dies and they just start popping kids. Chat, y'all are getting dark in here, bro. Kids/grandkids don't exist to make you happy. No, bro, seriously. But it's crazy because, like, that's totally an older generation thing. Like, my mom asks the same questions out of us. She's like, when are you guys going to give me grandkids? And I'm like, why? I don't know. I'm like, dude, you raised us for, like, let me think. Starting from when my sister was born. How old? My older sister is 28. My youngest sister is 22. So they raised kids for 24 years. Like, really? You want another one in there? Like, I get she wouldn't raise it seriously, but it's like, I don't know. I can't imagine that. Like, I find meaning in life and things to do and things other than pumping out a child. But that's also just a very, like, obviously we have more opportunities and better things to do. Back in the day, bro, like, that was what people lived for. Like, you're like, oh, by the time I turn 18, now the objective of my life is have a family. Keep forgetting the camera's over here. Like, what? Yeah, bro, that's crazy. Mother, you have beans. Beans. The little eepy boy. The eepiest man around town. Bro's eeping, bro. Bro's eeping. Gender ghost, yeah, it's weird circumstances, but I can't really do anything about it. Sad. Well, just keep us updated, Gender Ghost. Hopefully they figure it out. Is there, like, this is probably a terrible thing for me to ask, but, like, are you sure they're alive? Like, that's where my brain would go. Sorry, I haven't read through the whole thing. I kind of read your most recent update, but, like, that's stressing me out. If you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to. But, like, that's where my brain went. I was like, yo, seems weird. Both parents abandoning their kids so they can pretend to be single and unattached is wild. Yeah. I mean, it's sad, though, because sometimes people, like, they're like, this is my purpose. This is my purpose, is to have a kid. And then, like, they realize, like, and they're the only reason they have that purpose is because, like, that's what their parents told them. But, like, realistically, they don't have to. You know? Like, these just sound like parents who would have been better off if they never had kids. I honestly have no idea waiting for their parents to add me back, and I'll send a message. Crazy, bro. Well, I hope everything's okay, Gender Ghosts. I hope there's maybe an explanation, or maybe it ends up being a good thing. I don't know. That shit's tough. I hope you're doing okay. This next read goes out to my homegirl Gender Ghost because she's having a rough 2 weeks, actually. They're having you guys know me. I fucking suck at remembering all your guys' pronouns. That's on me. If nothing passed, then I might take the 50-minute drive to their place and find out. I only have a learner, so I gotta pull in a family member to take me. Damn. They works. Okay. I just wasn't sure. Oh. Sorry, chat. I'm gonna try to finish these reads as fast as possible, just because I'm a little tired today. But I want to give you guys the reads, and I want to play at least an hour of the Quarry playthrough for you guys. So we will get there. Chat, make sure to follow if you are not followed, and turn on those post notifications. Am I the a-hole for ending my relationship after my girlfriend said no to marriage? I, 41 male, have been dating my ex-girlfriend, 39 female, for nearly 6 years. Our relationship was a good one. 4 years ago, I informed her family and friends I was going to propose to her while we were on a family vacation and received their blessing and well wishes. The night I proposed, I tried to make the night as memorable and perfect as possible. I asked her after a nice dinner surrounded by the family, and she said, no, not yet anyways. I was quite hurt, honestly, and went back to our room to think things out and not overreact. A few hours later, she came to the room and asked me what was wrong and why I left the group. We had a fairly long conversation as to my feelings and her reason to deny my proposal. Turns out she didn't think I was ready for the commitment just yet. So I took her thoughts to heart and informed her I understand her reasoning. However, I was raised in a way where you take... Oh, interesting. However, I was raised in a way where you take a no for a no and not a maybe next time. Some initial thoughts that may have no real importance, but are just like what I'm thinking about. Good on OP for having that philosophy. I don't know how to feel about her saying... I don't know how I feel about the girlfriend deflecting Sorry, maybe not deflecting. I don't know how I feel about the reason that the girlfriend said no being actually like something about OP that is very contrary to the situation. Like, if OP didn't think he was ready for commitment, he wouldn't be proposing. And the third thing that I'm just not wild about is the third thing I'm not wild about is him proposing in front of the family. That's really weird. Like, I'm just not a big fan of public proposals or proposals in front of other people. Like, hey man, do that in a private setting so that maybe if you get rejected, you don't have the situation that we currently have. She asked me to just wait a bit longer until we were in a stable place, and I agreed. 8 to 10 months later, she started dropping hints that she was ready to be married. I can't wait for our wedding. Our wedding is going to be spectacular. I am so looking forward to my dad walking me down the aisle, etc. A little over a year since my first proposal, I decided to propose again. This time, just us together after a wonderful date night. When I opened the ring box, she got really quiet and once again said, no, not yet. Maybe a little bit more down the line. After this second refusal, I fell out of love with her. It sounds cold, but it was the truth. When we got back home, I slept in our guest bedroom and spent the rest of the night thinking of our relationship. The next morning, she asked why I didn't sleep with her in our bedroom, and I told her the truth and informed her that I think we need to end the relationship. I informed her that I take marriage very seriously and I do not want to be led on, and this time, this no was the final no on the subject. I gave her a month to find a new place to live, and since then I've been receiving texts and emails from her friends and family informing me I am a heartless bastard and trying to get me to give her more time and not be a callous a-hole. My friends have my back on this, and I understand. My friends have my back on this, and I understand why I ended the relationship. Am I the a-hole? Man, I feel like I like chat. I'm not trying to do this, but I just feel like I keep like I think the easy answer is not the a-hole, but I don't actually really agree with that. And I'm not trying to be controversial. I just like, if you really, okay, to me, this seems like to me, the issue here isn't that she's saying no to your proposal. The issue here is communication around the no. And like, I don't think the answer is ending things. I think the answer is sitting her down and being like, hey, getting married is very important to me. And this is the second time you said no. We need to hash this out because you've been talking about when at our wedding, you know, I can't wait for our wedding. Our wedding is blah, blah, blah. I can't wait for my dad to walk me down the aisle. Like, you need to bring those things up and be like, you're saying this, but then when I try to initiate that, this is what happens. And I don't know, like, yeah. And don't get me wrong. That could totally be on the wife's end. I don't know. Maybe this just has more to do around like oh my God, my mom always calls me while I'm live, bro. Hold on. Kathy, you're on stream.
Benny Bebop.
Hey, anything urgent or?
My calls are always urgent.
Oh yeah, they are always urgent.
All right, I'll leave you alone.
Okay, are you in the car right now? Are you guys driving back?
Yeah, I'm driving back from Vegas.
Oh, cool. Tell Dad I said hi. Or he can probably hear me, right?
Ben.
Hi, Scotty boy. I'll give you guys a call after I'm done.
Okay. All right, love you.
Love you too. Bye, Kathy. So funny, bro. Every time I'm live, bro, she manages to call me. It's so crazy. It's like she has like a little radar. I swear, bro. No, stop it right now. She called you Benny Bebop? Yeah, that's what my mom calls me. My mom's a cutie, bro. Okay, let's lock in, chat. Let's lock in here. Okay. As I was saying. So maybe this has more to do with my own personal philosophy around marriage, but how do I explain this? Like, the way that he's talking about, if she's saying, if you're asking her to marry you, and her saying no is enough to make you not want to date her anymore, you don't actually love her as much as you think. Like, I get it. It hurts the ego, but like, I don't know. Like, my philosophy around marriage is like, you should marry someone when you're basically already married. You just need to get that like legal tie to it. So like, if you're like, you saying no to me is like the reason I fell out of love, I just don't look at that as a very legitimate reason to fall out of love with somebody. I really don't. Like, what you're saying when you're proposing to someone and you want to marry them, what you're telling them is you want to live with them for the rest of your life. I don't really understand how, if they were to say no to that, how you could be like, well, now I fell out of love and we need to end this. I could see it where it's like, marriage, being the act of getting married is important to me. And I need to do this with the person that I want to spend my life with. And if you're not willing to do that with me, we need to end this now. But that's different than what he said. He said he fell out of love with her. I don't know. That's... I don't know. I personally, I want to go with everyone sucks here. I don't... This might be a really shitty thing for me to say, girl, but like, you're 39 and it sounds like, for all intents and purposes, it sounds like you want to eventually marry this man. Like, you're not getting any younger, girl. Like, pull the fucking trigger on that. Yo, what are you talking about, Cree? I'm so confused, Cree. What the... Oh, I see. Oh, you're talking to Gender Ghost. I see. Okay. All right. Shout out Gender Ghost for having good bowel movements, you know? Yeah, I don't know. I think personally, I think everyone sucks here. I think there's the girlfriend Sarah needs to figure her shit out. Oh wait, was that her name? I don't know where I even pulled Sarah from, but that is not her name. That was really dumb. Scratch that, guys. Personally, I think it's everyone sucks here. The girlfriend needs to figure her shit out. Like, there's probably a reason why she keeps saying no. She's just not saying the reason. And I just think OP's philosophy ain't it. Like, bro, if you really want to marry this girl, you'll figure out like what it is here that isn't working. What are y'all saying? I do think they need to communicate because they are obviously on different pages. That's what I'm thinking, Caroline. I think neither of them are really telling the truth here. I love seeing functional, happy families. Functional is a stretch, but we're pretty happy. I will say that. My little opinion, the proposal, yes or no, shouldn't be a surprise. It should be a known answer, and the proposal itself, time and place, can be what the surprise is about. I agree with that, Gender Ghost. Like, yeah, I agree with that. Like, you guys should already be talking about, but also, I'm not, but like, I mean, from the sounds of it, Gender Ghost, it sounds like the girlfriend is leading him on. Like, she has been talking about the wedding and the marriage and stuff. But I agree with you. And that's why I'm thinking the communication isn't there. Like, where's the communication to talk about all this? I don't know. And I'm still just sketched out by the whole falling out of love thing, chat. That's dumb. That's really dumb. If he would have said, I need to be married to somebody, and if that's not you, I might as well go find the person who will marry me. Very different from I fell out of love with you. The only thing that's changed is that she doesn't want to marry you. And that can be for a couple different reasons. Like, it's not that she doesn't love you. Like, maybe she doesn't believe in marriage. And she just hasn't told you because she knows how important it is to you. You know, I don't know. Which in that case, they should definitely break up. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people in the comments, though, are saying not the a-hole. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'll probably get flamed for saying everyone sucks here, but I just... I don't think OP is completely in the right. Or I don't think, I don't know. I don't think his solution was correct. His solution should be, let's try to talk this out and figure out if we even work together and if marriage is possible. Not, I fell out of love with you. You, like, this relationship is over. I don't know. Any relationship that you were... Sorry, guys, I'm probably beating the dead horse here, but, like, do you guys see what I'm saying? Like, the polarization of, like, either you are going to get married to this person or now you're no longer in a relationship to them with, or versus now you're no longer in a relationship with them. The polarizations are crazy on that. Like, you were just saying today that you were going to spend, that you wanted to spend the rest of your life with them. And now you're like, get out of my life. I don't know. I think there's something wrong with that. This is going to be hell to edit, but I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm beating the dead horse, like I said, but that just, something about that isn't sitting well with me. All right, chat. Shall we keep going? Should we keep her going? Some people will wait decades for the person they love to commit to them. My mom waited 25 years for my dad to propose. Now he's with someone else, and I truly believe my mom wasted half her life chasing a man who didn't want her the same way. That's true. Yeah, I mean, that's more of like a flaw of like a human, like, yeah. I mean, that's just sad. That's honestly, sorry to talk shit, Sammy, but that's your dad being a complete and utter asshole. I mean, that's just like dating in general, especially men. Like, they don't truly speak what they feel. And they're not like in touch with their emotions enough to know, like, do I actually like this person, or do I just like the attention and the sex? Dumb idiot man brain. Okay, here we go, guys. Follow and turn on notifications. Am I the a-hole for breaking a man's nose because he apparently didn't know what stop means? I, 21 female, went to my local grocery store the other day to get 1 to 2 items and then go home. As I'm grabbing said items, they were on different aisles. I see a man, 45 to 55, following me quite closely. You might say, oh, maybe it's just a weird coincidence. He wanted something on that aisle. No, he didn't pick up or look at anything. Didn't even have a cart. A little more context, I was wearing a dress. Not ridiculously short, but it was short because it's 90 degrees outside. Anyways, I got uncomfortable and just went and checked out. Didn't see the man until I was almost to my car. He walks up and tries to start making awkward small talk. How old I am, the fact that my license plate is a different state than the one I was in, where I was coming from, if I had a boyfriend. I told him I wasn't interested and asked him to please leave me alone. He didn't and got closer to me. I have a very big ick about people boxing me into small places, trauma, and so I said quite loudly, please back away from me, I don't like this. He laughed and basically said, aw, she's upset, what a sweetheart, and is now 3 inches away from me. So I panicked and slammed the palm of my hand into his nose, which broke it. He began screaming at me, but I was having a panic attack and just got into my car and left. I told some friends about it, and some say I'm the a-hole because I could have just ducked away, and some say that's a completely normal response for someone who has trauma. So am I the a-hole? I mean, I mean, this is just a gimme. This is just a gimme story, not the a-hole. And any of those friends who are saying that you're an a-hole, like, stop being friends with them. That's so fucking easy. Like, insane, bro. It should just be law that, like, you can, like, beat the shit out of people like this. Is that bad to say, chat? I don't know. Like, I'm teaching. If I have a daughter, I'm teaching her, like, how to incapacitate these people. Go for the knees, right? Make sure they never walk again so they can't do this to another woman. Like, that's how I'm raising my daughter. I don't care. Like, she goes to jail, I'm dapping her up on the way in. Like, so gross, bro. So gross. Just creepy, bro. How can anyone say she's an a-hole for that? That's what I'm saying, Caroline. Like, no, either your friends are men and or they're stupid. I would guess the and. All right, chat. That one was pretty easy. I just read that one because I usually don't like reading short stories like that, but I am going to make a top 10 top 10 Am I the A-holes of the month because those actually perform really well. So I really wanted to throw one of those together for you guys. Alrighty. Alrighty then. Actually, wait. Maybe I can come out with the top 10 video on Thursday, which would work much better. Sorry, guys. Just thinking through my shit as we go. Let's keep going. We got 2 more stories left, chat. Let's keep rocking and rolling. If you are not following, follow and turn on post notifications. If you guys don't have post notifications, turn those on. Am I the a-hole for kicking my parent out and saying, this is why I was so effed up as a child? I had my parents over for dinner this weekend at 60s, and after my daughter, 10, asked if she could play us a song she had been practicing on her keyboard, she gets lessons. It wasn't perfect. A few missed notes, a couple pauses, but she did really well. She looked up at the end, massive smile, and I started clapping. And my parents started effing laughing. Not just a little chuckle, a massive effing belly laugh. Them both. My mom asked if it was her first time playing it. My dad said it had to have been. A dog could have played that better. This just chat. This sounds like those satire. This sounds like people that took. This sounds like those people that take that. Wait, no. This sounds like those people. Have you guys seen those like motivational fucking nut jobs who are like, I don't let my kid win in basketball. When he can actually beat. He'll thank me on the day that he actually beats me and becomes a pro fucking player for the Lakers and becomes the next LeBron. Like, that shit is so fucked up. Like, dude, your kid is gonna hate you. Like this one. Like that. Oh, like, bro, anything your kid does, it should be the coolest thing you've ever seen. Oh my God. It was like my daughter was shrinking on the spot and she looked down and said, no, I've had 2 lessons, but doing it with 2 hands is hard. And they just laughed even effing harder. This poor child, get these parents out of the house, bro. I just stood up, took their cups and said, leave. Now, I just stood up, took their cups and said, leave now. My mom tried to say about how they My mom tried to say about how they hadn't finished their drinks, they wanted to hear another song, etc., and said, "Get your stuff and get the fuck out of my house right now." My dad started doing this huffing thing he does when someone dares to speak up to him, and my mom said that there was no need to be like this, that I can't protect her all the time, and she's preparing my daughter for the real world. I said, "It's not teaching the real world. They're just nasty little bullies picking on children, and shit like this is why I was so effed up as a kid. Now leave." They got their stuff and left. I sat with my daughter and explained how proud of her I was and how well she was doing. To ignore them. They were just being cruel because they don't know any other way to be, and asked if she could please play it again, which she did. On the Sunday, I messaged them and said that until they can behave like decent human beings, that we're taking a break from them. My dad replied that it was my choice, but he didn't realize he raised me to be so precious. Now my lovely brown-nosed golden child of a sister is getting involved. She phoned me today with my parents' version of events, telling me I was a nasty piece of work and should never speak to my parents that way, that I'm wrapping my child in cotton wool and blah, blah, blah. I just told her to get the F over. I just told her to go fuck herself and hung up. I'm not asking if I'm in the wrong for standing up for my daughter. I'll always do that. But I did go pretty 0 to 100. I kicked them out straight away. I swore at them and in front of my daughter. I did raise my voice at the end when I said leave. I was and still am angry. I don't think I'd even accept an apology from them at this point. This behavior isn't new. It's decades old, but this is the first time it's affected my daughter. Did I go too far? React too much? Should I have tried to be calmer? Talk it out? I don't know. I mean, if anything, I think this reaction is going to teach your daughter how to stand up for herself. Like, that's the lesson that she should come from this, is like, hey, you worked hard for this. And because it, like, I don't know. It's one thing to be like, you did a good, like, don't get me wrong. I don't think completely coddling and sheltering your child is the best way to raise them. But there's also the polar opposite, which is like throwing them into the fire and giving them no help. Yeeting them into the deep end with 0 swimming lessons. Like, that's just a stupid way to raise your child, because you're going to severely hurt them just as much as if you coddle them too much. Like, in my opinion, this child's young, and when you're like a literal child, you should definitely have less of like a reality check on them. But I think the appropriate way to go about this is like, oh my gosh, you did so well. Like, maybe after a couple more lessons, like, you won't miss those little notes. Or maybe if you practice a little bit more, you won't miss those little notes. I'm looking forward to next week coming back, and maybe you don't miss as many notes. Or like, whatever that looks like, like, that's how you properly raise a child, to build up their self-esteem, but then also give them that wiggle room where they're like, you know what? I can do better. I can try harder. Like, God, that is just, yeah, I don't know. If anything, you're raising your daughter right, and you're also teaching her like, hey, when you meet people like this, give them hell, not the a-hole. Oh, interesting. Hold on, before I get to your guys' comments, a couple of edits here. First one, lots of people think I'm a mom. LOL. Nope. Single dad. Edit 2, I never doubted I was in the right for standing up for my daughter, just how I went about it. I'm going to sit and talk with my daughter about it all either tomorrow after school or on the weekend. My parents and her sister can just disappear for all I care, right? My parents and sister can disappear for all I care right now. Okay, nothing here. Crazy stuff. What a great dad, bro. We need more dads like that. Children should be supported in their interests, not Children should be supported in their interests. Way to ruin that kid's confidence in herself. Like, even those kids who do thrive in a situation, even those kids that do like thrive in with like really harsh kids, they only thrive because like deep down they have so much trauma around like parental validation, and that ends up fucking them up way later on. Like, I don't know. I just think it's like now we're getting to an age where like the studies are coming out and the people are like actually able to people are able to actually dissect traumas and things that like their parents did in an environment where they can be like, yeah, you know what, that was a little messed up, and like stuff like this has to die out, bro. When you're wanting to help a beginner improve through critique, you just have to adjust your critique to the level of whom you're critiquing. You would not look at a child's stick figure drawing and go on and on about the fundamentals in shape language. Exactly. I also love that we all assumed OP was a woman, because I did the same thing, bro. Never mind, W dad. As a child that had a bully family member, it's the worst to learn that your first bully is someone who's supposed to protect you. OP is a great parent, definitely. Yeah, no, I think that's how it is. Like, you should never be a bully in the family. Like, you should always... don't get me wrong, like, you can get critiqued. You need to be like a good friend when it comes to like critiquing stuff. But when you're a 10-year-old, like, I think once you start getting to your teens, that's where you can be a little bit more strict. Like, your kid has a bad soccer game, like, don't get me wrong, don't berate them for it, but like, bring it up. It's a good thing, like, especially if they take it very seriously and maybe want to do it professionally. Like, hey, you had a bad game, like, here's what you did wrong, let's talk about it. Like, not this where they literally just like shit on her and said a dog could do better. That's probably that's the part that pisses me off, is like people who are like, oh, it's good for them to hear that like a dog could have done better than them. Like, no, dude, you're just tearing them down. It's one thing to be like, hey, that wasn't as good as it could be. I know you could do better. That's very different. That's very different. Because at that point, it's like, oh, you know what? You're right. I could do better. But it's another thing to be like, that's fucking sucked. A dog could have done better. Like, who is that going to help? All right, chat. Let's just cook through this story here real quick, and then I'm going to fill up on water, and we'll start the Quarry playthrough. How's that sound? All right, chat, here we go. I took a shower at midnight while my wife was watching TV. Who's the a-hole? My wife was sitting in the recliner watching her iPad out... Okay. My wife was sitting in the recliner watching her iPad right outside the kids' bedrooms. I figure I'm in the... Sorry, chat. My wife was sitting in the recliner watching her iPad right outside the kids' bedrooms. I figured I'm in the clear to take a long shower. When I turn the shower off, I hear my 3-year-old crying and screaming for daddy. I hurry. As I'm going through the family room, I look at my wife sitting watching her iPad and say, "You couldn't calm him down?" She says, "No, I tried 3 times. I go into his room and pick him up. He immediately stops crying and starts trying to catch his breath. I feel what I thought were tears dripping down my shoulder. I think, poor guy has been so upset for so long enough for my wife to come in 3 times. I lay him in bed and start tucking him in. He says, "I have a mess." I figure tears and snot. I grab wipes and tissues and turn the flashlight on my phone on. That's when I realize he's covered in blood. His first bloody nose, and it was bad. All over his face, arms, clothes, stuffy blanket, and I'm covered. Those were not tears dripping down my shoulder. I get him cleaned up and ask my wife to shout shout spray. I get him cleaned up and ask my wife to use shout spray on the bloody items while I get him cleaned up. I'm tucking him in and I ask why he didn't let mommy help. He said, "Mommy didn't check on me. Mommy didn't check on me. Somebody never checked on me." Now my wife is pissed at me for expecting her to help. I'm pissed at her for not taking care of our son while I'm in the shower and she's watching her iPad. And I'm pissed that she's pissed I expected her to help. So who's the a-hole? I've never had such an intense bloody nose. Jenner goes, I have. I know exactly what this kid was talking about. I had it doesn't really happen very often anymore. Every once in a while during the winter when it gets like cold and dry, I get a bloody nose here and there. But like, knock on wood, I used to get really bad bloody noses. Anyways, very clear not the a-hole. Your wife is just incompetent as fuck. Like, get off your iPad. I don't really I've never understood, like, how are people so addicted to something that they can't get off of it? You know, I don't know. I guess I get addicted to weird shit, but like nothing ever to the point where like if someone genuinely needed me, like a loved one, I couldn't get off of it. I don't know. Very straightforward, not the a-hole, bro. Your wife needs some... I don't even know if checking is the right way to put it. She's just like clearly a bad mother. I don't know if therapy worthy is the right way to put it, but like she needs to go to some class to learn like, hey dog, put down the iPad. Just put it down. Yeah. The mom sucks ass. I agree with you, Sammy. I had one when I kept climbing a rock when we went to the Grand Canyon. My mom helped me while the male family members made period jokes about my nose. Ugh. I can understand being into brain rot content, but your child, you can't put it down for your child. And that's what I'm saying. Or like, if just like let the brain rot content play in the background while you at least go and check in on your child, make sure they're okay. I've never ignored my child crying for any reason. Even if he was just lonely and wanted to be held, you hold that baby. Sammy, I do think there is a little bit around like sometimes parents will let their kids cry to learn like they can't just cry for their parental attention. Like I think if I had a kid, I would adhere to that philosophy very well. But like there is a certain level where you go and you check in on them, and especially if the standard is very similar to yours, where it's like you go and you check on that child. Like Farmville can wait lady. That's what I'm picturing is she's playing like Candy Crush or some shit like that. Some dumb like Facebook game. Does Facebook even make games anymore? I don't even know. Chat, are we cooked? All right. Let me copy and paste all the stories over real quick, chat. Whoops. Page 9, 2024, 9/29, Reddit stories. Let me copy these over, chat. And then we will get the playthrough going. I am a little tired, guys. I'm not gonna lie. But I think we can get at least an hour in, if not more. Huh. Copy and pasting everything. Hold on, chat. We're getting to the juicy part too, chat. So this will be a pretty eventful hour. All right, here we go. Bing, bow, blam. Perfect. Okay, chat, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to load up the Quarry. And at the same time, I'm going to fill up my water bottle. I'm going to run a 1-minute ad. And then we are going to get this show on the road. Sorry guys, just lots to set up over here. Oh, I gotta turn my light down too. Ooh, I didn't even think about that. I hope my light will be Gucci gang. I think I need to adjust my camera. Actually, let me adjust that while I got it here. Is that adjusted enough, chat? Oh, let me look. How we look in chat? Am I in the middle? I think I need to line this up better. How's that, chat? How we looking? Are we looking sexy? I question who's the biggest crackhead, orange cats or tuxedo cats? Definitely orange cats, bro. I gotta put my phone down whenever I hear my two cats might be up to something. No, that's how I feel too. Although I will say every once in a while, sometimes Beans will like knock something over and I'm just like I'll be in bed and I'm like, all right, I'll deal with that tomorrow. Like it didn't sound like anything broke. So like whatever, you know? But yeah, if he like I remember one time he broke a wine glass and I was like, so, all right, how are we looking good, chat? You know what? I might be too high. And not in the fun way. I don't like that. Let's do that one. All right, that might have been counterproductive, but I like that. I like that. Doesn't look too bad. Like it, chat? Okay, y'all are just talking about cats and chat. I'm trying to fix this camera. Okay, let me go fill up my water real quick, and then we will get the playthrough rolling. Yo, chat, I just realized I might have been like severely overexposed during that. Maybe not severely, because this camera should correct it, but like I definitely had this light cranked up because I forgot when you unplug it, it resets like the percentage of brightness that it's on. So I think I was maybe a little too bright. Chat, is the face cam too bright? This is literally as low as the light will go, but I still think the lighting's like really good. I don't know. I like it doesn't really fit the horror game vibe, I feel like, but I don't know. I think it looks fine. My tuxedo cat tries to eat plastic bags. Bro, Beans loves plastic bags. He doesn't really eat them, but he will kind of fuck with them. Not as spooky. I kind of want it to be even spookier. Hold on, chat. Let me try something. Oh, that's like too dark, bro. I mean, better, but like not what I wanted. Hold on, chat. I got it. Okay, I think that's good. Like, I think my face is lit-ish, but like not enough, which makes the vibe better. Okay, this is what we're rocking with, chat. It's the blue shirt. Y'all don't fuck with the blue shirt. Man, can't make any of y'all happy, bro. Y'all just hating on me. Just kidding. I just like being the victim, low-key. Bitch, what the fuck? So fucking annoying, bro. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Oh shit, I forgot to turn it up. No, please. Alright. Alright, chat, you ready? Little playthrough time. I always say no. I don't know why it fucking does that. Alright. Here we go. Oh, gotta start it off hot. Saying hello to our Gilf. Gilf mommy with the milkers.
Nosy little rat, aren't you? Poking your nose where it doesn't belong.
Bro, she just called me a rat. That's crazy. You're a little rat, bro.
Anyway,
Little
here we
rat.
are again. Let's see what you've brought me this time, shall we?
This dick. Okay, chat, which one are we doing?
Chariot. At the reins of a chariot,
I'll
we
be
will
your
all
rat.
feel safer. Taking control, relying on determination to make our choices. Valiant, but in some cases foolish. Many seek refuge in chariots, but perhaps in some cases they're not as safe as we think they are.
Oh, guys, this one has a naked lady on it.
Ah, the world.
I think we have to pick the naked
Often
lady.
travelers' paths are direct, but
Chat, are we gonna pick the
sometimes it
naked
is
lady?
not so simple. Sometimes they're intertwined with others. Compassion over anger. You'll need friends where you're
She into
going.
degrading for sure,
It's
bro.
not until we fall into the belly of the beast that we realize how perilous things can be. And the same question as always. Will you let me show you more?
Girl, you can show me way more. Haha. You can always show me more of them titties.
Chariot or world? Only one future can
Chat,
be
what we
seen.
doing? Chariot or
Choose.
word? Chariot or world? The world is always a fun card to draw. The world is one of my favorite cards. Okay, all right. All right, guys. We're rocking world. No, not my boy.
You'll be seeing me a few more times before the night's over.
Hell yeah, I
look
will.
forward to that, as long as you follow the right path. of
Bro, we gonna
course.
smash or what? Haha. Hold on. Chat, give me 2 seconds. I just want to, now I'm too low. I shouldn't have fucked with it. That's my bad. Perfect. Oh shit, I forgot to move up the socials. There we go. All right, chat, here we go. The belly of the beast.
Where is Chris Hackett?
Shut up.
Wow, rude.
Guys, she murdered Kaylee.
We have been over this.
I feel like let's keep up the commanding. I like the commanding. Let's
said
keep up
shut
the
up.
commanding.
You've done enough talking.
Okay, so you talk. Say what you gotta say.
Ryan, maybe this is a bit much. I mean, just think about everything that's happened tonight.
The body in the lake, too. Remember what Jacob said?
Yeah, right.
Listen to me. These people are not who you think they are, I promise.
Let's what are you guys thinking? I'm thinking curious.
Hold up.
Everyone
you
is a
said you
little
heard woman
bloody.
Crying when you escaped?
Why? What do you know?
It's the ghost story he told us about, right, Caitlin?
This isn't a ghost story. It's a creature feature. It's really happening and you're all in it. Your bracelet.
Ooh. Let's be suspicious here, guys. Let's be suspicious.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to help. Worst case scenario, this should give you a fighting chance.
And this will kill them? For good?
Yeah.
But what if it's Nick or someone?
Like I said, worst case scenario.
Ooh.
Ryan,
Okay.
Put that fucking thing down before you hurt someone.
Don't let her take it.
So, come on. Where does Chris Hackett live? When he's not at camp, I mean.
Let's be guarded.
What makes you think I know that?
You
Yeah,
guys
Curry,
are
we're on the
camp
same-
warriors,
we're on the
right?
same
You've spent
wavelength.
the last 2 months here? He's not in the storm shelter. I'm clearly getting nowhere hunting him in the woods. I need a place to start.
I think that spooky house behind these woods.
Dude!
What?
What a snitch. These characters waving the shotgun around willy-nilly is making me anxious. No, for real. They know nothing about gun safety, bro. I feel like sarcastic would just be a stupid answer. Cause like, have you thought about not killing him? Like, bro, they just said like he's the reason. Like he basically, she needs to kill them. Like, what the fuck? That's a dumb answer.
Listen, there could be another way. Have you thought about that?
I've spent the last month thinking about nothing else. Look, when the sun comes up, I am stuck until the next full moon. So is Max, so is anyone else he's bitten.
How is that our problem?
Why don't you ask your friends in the woods?
Don't forget about Nick, dude.
Oh, yeah, I wonder who bit
Spray
Nick.
you two with cold water. Ryan, let's just get out of here.
I'm running out of time. If I can't find Chris Hackett, then a lot more people are going to get hurt.
I'm going with you.
What?
Yeah, what they said.
I feel like we should be friendly here. Something about what that gilf said. She was talking about how it's like better to be like nice, you know? I think we stick friendly here.
I'm gonna show you that Chris Hackett has nothing to do with this. He wanted us to stay inside tonight. He wanted us safe.
I don't care what you think.
I don't care what you think.
Shut up. Fine, do whatever you want.
You saw what happened to Nick. He was bitten.
Everything's gonna be fine.
A little
That
stumpy
cop
over
car you
there.
stole. Where is it?
Ditched in the lake.
Why?
It was a stolen cop car.
You're gonna have to try and fix the minivan. Get somewhere safe. How long do you have?
An hour or two? I don't know. It doesn't seem like an exact science.
Then we better get going.
Are you sure this is the right way?
Pretty sure. Yeah.
Cree, they mentioned the
Pretty
body
or
in the lake.
definitely?
What do I look
But
like?
still
the tour guide?
suspect. I wonder what it is. I feel like suspicious.
This
Let's be
doesn't feel right.
suspicious.
I think you're up to something.
Oh, I didn't
No.
realize it was of
You
him.
better not just be running out the clock.
I'm not.
The longer we're out here, the longer we're in danger.
Said the murderer.
You know, it might be a lot more pleasant if you lighten up a little.
What is wrong with you?
Let's be sincere. I'm feeling I think it's better just to be friendly here because they're on the same side.
I've had kind of a fucked up summer.
Yeah, well, doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. You're still alive, I guess. Nobody else needs to get hurt. An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. No offense.
I'm not doing this for revenge. I
Damn,
need
that's
to save
crazy.
Max.
You're doing all of this for a boy?
I'm doing this because it's the right thing to do. Like I said, kind of a fucked up summer.
Where are their parents? Like, wouldn't the parents get super suspicious? Oh, hey, my kid went to this summer camp and they haven't responded to me for like a month. They didn't let me know that they got there. And they're like still in high school. That's fucking crazy. I never
There it
thought
is.
about that.
Hackett House.
So he lives in some redneck mansion with his redneck family in the ass crack of the woods? Look at this place.
No, but it's where his mom lives, I think. Never been there, but if we're looking for answers, it's probably the best place to start.
So, wait, how do we get there?
What do you mean?
How do we get to the house?
That's a really good question. Maybe we just don't.
Chad, how we feeling? Angry or compassionate? Angry or compassionate? I think we should be compassionate, Loki. Although I feel like what he said would merit an angry response. Sammy said angry. Kreese said compassionate. I'm gonna go with angry. I'm gonna go with angry.
Will you stop protecting him? Whose side are you on?
At this point, I have no fucking idea.
There is a lot more to this than you realize.
Like what?
Kidnapping, murder, cover-ups. I think the whole goddamn Hackett family is in on it. Maybe the whole camp, maybe even you, for all I know. Yeah, great. Just walk away.
Oh shit, this is exactly what we saw.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just figured that instead of standing around listening to you complain, I'd actually try to find another way across.
In the vision, did only Ryan fall?
That's gonna leave a mark. Laura?
Oh, she hates the water.
Are you hurt?
It's the water.
Oh, I could have died.
We could have died. But we didn't. It's nothing, you'll be fine. And you don't look delicious to me yet, so I guess that means we still have time. Come on, let's find a way up.
That's not funny.
It's a bit funny.
Oh my god, Laura. Jesus, Marion, jazz hands. Here's a thought.
What are you doing?
Relax. Look.
Oh shit.
What big eyes you have, Grandma.
No shit.
That's actually kind of
Can you see
crazy.
yellow in my eyes?
Define yellow.
Shit. We haven't got much time.
Yeah, there's definitely yellow in her eyes, bro. Okay, can't climb. I remember this part was kind of confusing too. Also, what a just like random fucking thing to have, you know?
This must be part of the old working quarry.
Makes sense.
Oh, she can't go in there. Of course, it's gonna make me walk all the way around at their slow ass fucking walking pace, bro. Go! What is stopping you? Oh, there's something right here. Okay. Cool.
These must have been from the quarry days.
No duh.
No one's been down here for years.
So fucking sassy, bro. Is there a reason why there's like 2 stairways to heaven, or no? Nothing over here? He needs to stop with his snotty attitude. I mean, I get it. Oh, shit.
Did you hear that too?
It's her.
Who?
The hag. of Hackett's quarry. It's like she's warning us off.
Or guiding us.
Bro's got no ass. Dog, have you ever tried hitting the squat rack?
Shit.
Oh,
Think anyone heard that?
No, they can't have done.
This place is not up to code.
I mean, if the code is literally crumbling to the ground, then I think it's doing fine.
Let's just keep moving.
Yeah. Careful. Jeez.
what's going on over here? Oh, that's a dead end. Oh, I thought something popped up at the bottom there. Oh, look at that. Got a little tarot card action. The lovers.
Look at this place.
Oh no, step bro. I love how the lights are just conveniently on. Almost pushes her back and off.
I could really do with a hamburger right about now.
Stop being weird.
God, this is so excruciating. I wonder what happens when you miss one of those. Like, they're not hard to hit.
Oh boy, this is high. Whoa.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. Bro just likes to hear himself yap.
Do you think
Oh.
actually something is in here with us?
Either that or this route isn't as disused as we thought.
What kind of flesh was it? Was it like a piece of flesh that comes off
A long way down.
the wolf when they like explode? What is this?
Well, where's cave out?
Look who's finding their funny bone.
So what's your deal then?
What do you mean?
The whole mysterious, brooding loner thing, it doesn't quite fit with the I love my camp leader vibe.
So I don't fit into the right box, is that what you're saying?
Are we patient or inquisitive, chat? I feel like inquisitive. Be a little flirty with it, you know? Be a little flirty with it. Chris said inquisitive. We're going
And what
inquisitive.
box would that be?
Nothing. Forget it.
Do you always do that?
Do what?
Start to engage in a conversation and then just immediately recoil into your shell.
Maybe I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Oh, wow, charming. I am assuming you're single?
Yeah? Why?
Damn.
No reason.
I love
This
how
way.
she's like, yeah, I
You see
only
a
have an
light?
hour till I turn into a werewolf, but then it's like, oh, hey, let's be like
Or you
super
can just
nonchalant.
Hang out here? Up to you.
Someone's been eating their spinach.
So, you want to go into the collapsing nightmare tunnel first, or shall I?
I mean, you got the gun. Oh, wow. 2 tarot cards. Let's go.
Looks promising.
Damn, I mean, a little sketch, but nothing to click on. Oh, something to click on over here.
Careful. Splinters.
Thanks, I'm fine.
Guess we found the party.
Alcohol from Prohibition. These are running tunnels.
That would make that liquor almost 100 years old. Probably still good.
Good. Try vintage.
I mean, where would
Oh,
they
yes,
be
the house
running
is
the
for
rum to?
bootleggers.
Makes sense. I guess when the quarry shut down, they branched out.
Come on, time travel later.
Sippy time. Yo, I know there's some werewolves trying to kill us, but like, what if we just got fucking hammered right now?
You think this is it?
Beach me. I'm pretty much completely lost.
Yeah, me too. Shall we?
Ooh. Could werewolves get drunk though? Theory time. That's a good point. I feel like anything can get drunk, right? Like if you give your animal alcohol, they would get drunk, you know? Oh shit, I remember this part. I've heard of cat wine. It's literally just like flavored juice with catnip in it. It's not like actually alcohol. I think it's bad to give your animals alcohol.
What the hell happened here?
Dismissive or honest chat. I mean, I don't think it matters. I think we're gonna be honest.
That's kind of my bad. Had a bit of a tumble with one of the locals.
The fuck? Caitlin, this place is wrecked.
Well, you should see the other guy.
What do you think happened to Jacob and Emma?
Y'all didn't hear that noise?
Hopefully.
I mean, should we go find them? Warn them?
I think the safest thing, the most responsible thing, is to try and get help.
Right. And then we can come back for them.
And Nick.
And Nick.
You know what's crazy is Jacob has the piece that would turn the car back on, and he hasn't even fucking mentioned it. I mean, I guess he hasn't properly rendezvoused with them, but like he has it.
Is there something in there?
I don't know.
What is it?
Jacob? Emma?
Are they... Should I open it up?
Your funeral, buddy.
Oh, she maced me! She maced me! Oh!
Hey, it's us!
Oh,
Shit.
it burns!
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry. Dylan, I am so sorry. I didn't know it was you. I was really scared and I thought...
It's not mace.
What?
Air freshener.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, so she didn't even use the bear spray. Bro's so dramatic. I fucking love it. That was the comedy relief we needed, especially after Bro lost his hand.
You're,
Oh,
So she was
Poor
in the police
man.
station this whole time?
Insane, right?
This whole time, we were having such a fun summer. We never knew.
Jeez. Okay.
Can you fix it?
No.
Oh.
not without some parts. Specifically, a rotor arm. There's a scrapyard up the road.
So you can't
Oh,
fix it.
I forgot about this.
No promises, but if there's hope, that's where we're gonna find it.
That sounds like a long shot.
I mean, I don't understand why they don't just like hunker down in this lodge, you know? Clear it out, lock it up. I don't care that they're fighting for their lives. Emma owes Abby an apology. I agree, Cree. Let's be mean here. I feel like Brenda is
Got
always
something
mean.
better to do?
Not die.
Yeah, I'd like that too. By getting the hell out of here.
Okay, well, just because you're using logic to make sense doesn't mean that I'm totally into it.
What exactly are we supposed to do? I mean, the van is nice, but it's not exactly Fort Knox.
Well, there's a shelter under the lodge. You could be safe there for a while.
All right. Abby, you're with me. Good luck.
Uh-oh. I mean, I don't understand why they don't just like hide in the lodge. Like get in a room with one entrance. How? I didn't choose this path. If I was choosing the path, they all just hunker in one room together, stay quiet as fuck until the morning when they know they'll be safe. Why isn't that an option, chat? That's the path I choose. Just aim the shotgun at the door and wait until the sun comes up and there's no more werewolves. Like, it's literally that fucking easy. Like, it has to be like 2 in the morning at this point. What, you wait like 5 hours? I've jerked off for 5 hours. That shit's easy.
What was that?
They could easily hide in that hidden room in the office. That's what I'm
it's nothing.
saying.
We got guests downstairs. We don't want any more blood on our hands.
Keep it down.
You keep it down.
Shh.
Is that where we just came from? Oh, we can go in here. Okay. Oh, we got a little tarot card. Little tarot card action. Little tarot card actiones. What is this? Rum still? Alright, cool. That's
This is
awesome.
an old still.
I guess business was booming.
I'll show you booming business. It's called. Being financially responsible. Wow, this is just a dark... I can't see anything. Where am I? What year is it? Ah! Okay, wait. I think that's where we have to get to. So hold on, let me check this room. Oh, there's another one. Dude, I think we've gotten like 4 of these bitches. Chat, we are collecting these hoes. Gotta catch them all STDs.
Jeez. Poor kid. Head this big.
Bobby.
Who's Bobby?
It's that big buff oaf guy, I think.
I'm okay.
Damn, son.
It's coming from a bed.
Jacob. Hey, it's Ryan. Jesus, what happened to you?
We know it's an electric cage, right? We should probably not try to open it, right?
Hey,
get me out of here, man.
How?
Seriously.
It's electrified.
Okay, there's a box in the corner of the room. I think that's how they're operated, okay? I saw this old guy, hunter dude from the woods. He used that.
Yes, let's fuck with the cage that is also keeping a werewolf in it.
Why are you here, Travis? You ought to be out with the others.
He could just
Like I
purposely
say,
get
we've
bitten
been
if he
all
wanted to
night
regrow
long
his
trying to
hand, as
keep
long
those
as, you know,
kids
they
safe.
clear the curse. That's a good point. But they just figured out that lore.
Ma. It's Kaylee. She's dead.
No.
The boys are bringing her in right now.
Now I know you got to screw loose in that cop head of yours. There ain't no way to kill her in her kind of condition.
Silver bullet. She's dead, Ma.
No.
God damn.
No. No, no. No, no. Not my granddaughter. Not my only granddaughter. Not my Kaylee. Not my little Kaylee. Not my little Kaylee. Not my little Kaylee. You goddamn piece of shit! Not my little Kaylee! God damn you! What did you do to her?
Wait, is this present time? Yes, yes it is. So they're like right above them right now.
Is she crazy?
What is Laura doing? I don't know what Laura's doing. I don't want to stop her. Oh!
Laura.
I didn't know that's what she was doing!
What have you done?
I'm pretty sure that was Nick. Well, damn it. Damn it. I'm not going to be a coward, but that's so bunk. They would, like, what was I stopping her from doing? That's so lame, bro. I can't believe it. All right, one down. No, don't call out.
Hey, Ma! Send Bobby down!
Her beauty.
What would calling out do in that situation?
Be careful, make sure that shit doesn't.
Damn it, bro. I couldn't see it. How was I supposed to know? Oh my god, dude. I'm so pissed.
Welcome back. Did you miss me?
Yes.
Hopefully, you've brought me some more of my cards. Let's have a look, shall we?
Oh. Chat, I'm so sorry.
The Empress.
Honestly, chat, I kind of want to end it there. We'll come back. We'll come back. Damn it, bro. I'm so pissed. She's real eager to see us. No, she is, bro. Damn it, chat. I'm so mad. You take Nikki away. How is that my fault? That was poor. I didn't know what I was stopping her from doing. Oh, man. I'm so butthurt, bro. This is where it all goes down. This is where it all goes downhill, chat. I'm sorry. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm just a little tired. Like, and I still need to edit my, I need to edit my YouTube video. I need to do a little bit of editing tonight, all right, chat? I'm sorry. Ugh. I'm so butthurt, chat. I'm so butthurt, bro. That was like the stupidest way for him to die. At least it wasn't Brenda. That's true. I was so good about keeping everybody alive. Like, how are they gonna... How are they not gonna show, like, what I was... That ruined my night, chat. It should have been Emma. You're right. You guys are so right. Oh, chat, I'm pissed. Everybody's saying it should have been Emma. All right, chat. That's the stream. I'm depressed now. I'm so sad. I will see you guys in the next one. I need to go sleep. I need to go night. All right. Make sure to follow, turn on post noties. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Mwah.